The first step is always the hardest. Have you ever noticed that starting something is almost always harder than actually doing it? Not because the task is difficult, but because your mind makes it difficult. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, then tomorrow becomes next week, then next month. Before you know it, years have passed, and you're still standing in the exact same place, wondering what could have happened if you had just started. And that's the strange thing about dreams. Most dreams don't die because people aren't talented enough. They die because people never take the first step. So what I'm saying this because I'm living it right now. I'm just a broke university student. I don't have an expensive camera. I don't have a fancy microphone. I don't have thousands of pesos to spend on equipment. I'm not surrounded by successful creators who can teach me anything. I don't even know if anyone will watch my videos. But despite all of that, I decided to start a YouTube channel. Not because I'm confident and not because I know I'll succeed, but because I realized something very important. The hardest part isn't making the 100th video or the 200th one. It's making the first one. It's like learning how to ride a bike for the first time. First time you sit on it, you're scared. You wobble, you lose your balance, and sometimes you even fall. And then you get embarrassed. You wonder if you'll ever figure it out, but after enough practice, riding becomes automatic. It becomes natural. You don't think about balancing anymore. You just pedal away and ride. And I think life works the same way, because the beginning always feels impossible because everything seems so unfamiliar. But once you get moving, things become a lot easier. The funny thing is, our brains love comfort. But your brain's main job isn't to make you successful. Its main job is to, I think, keep you safe. And to your brain, staying exactly where you are feels safer than trying something new. And that's why that's why every time like you want to start something big, I think your mind suddenly comes up with hundreds of excuses. Like, hey, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if nobody watches? What if I'm wasting my time? These questions feel logical, but they're really just fear wearing a mask. Well, when I first thought about making YouTube videos, I had every excuse imaginable. I thought I needed better equipment, a better laptop, more free time. I needed to gain more knowledge, or I just thought I wasn't ready yet. Then I realized something. Nobody ever feels ready. The people you admire weren't ready either. They simply started before they felt prepared. Look at almost every successful creator. Their first videos weren't masterpieces. Some had terrible audio, some had awkward editing, some barely got even 10 views. Some even deleted their old videos because they were embarrassed. But those imperfections had something that perfect ideas never will. They existed. A bad video teaches you something. A video you never upload teaches you nothing. That's the one lesson I wish I understood earlier. Because perfection is one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves, and we think we're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect setup, the perfect skill level, the perfect opportunity. But perfection doesn't exist, and progress does. Every expert you know was once a beginner that looked completely average. So, me being a broke university student actually taught me something valuable. When you don't have money, you learn to be creative. You learn to work with what you have. Instead of buying expensive cameras, I'm actually using my phone to record this. And I have this shitty ass laptop and I'm trying to edit out myself. And instead of paying people to create graphics, I'm looking at Canva to like, figure things out. At first, it feels unfair, but later, you realize that these struggles become your greatest teachers. Sometimes I compare myself to creators with millions of subscribers. Then I remember, I'm comparing my chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. It's not fair. They've spent years learning, years making mistakes, and years improving. Of course they're better. The only person I should compare myself to is the version of me from yesterday. Did I learn something today? Did I improve one skill? Did I become 1% better? If the answer is yes, then I'm actually moving forward. There's another reason the first step is so difficult. The first step has no actual guarantees. Like, imagine planting a seed. You water it every day for weeks, nothing happens. No leaves, no flowers, no fruits. No proof that your effort is actually working. But if you judged your progress only by what you could see, you'd probably stop watering the plant. But take a closer look underneath the soil and the roots are actually growing. Success often works like that. For a long time, nothing seems to actually happen. But then, one day, everything just starts growing at once. Many people quit because they mistake invisible progress for no progress. Learning is invisible. Experience is invisible. Confidence is invisible. Until one day, it just shows. I'm not making this YouTube channel because I expect to become famous overnight. I'm actually making it so that I could be better. Better at speaking, better at storytelling, better at editing, and better at communicating my ideas. Even if nobody watches it, or even 50 videos in and nobody's still watching it, I'll still become some different version of myself than the one that never started. And I think that's worth something. People often ask what the secret to success is. And I think maybe there isn't one. Maybe success simply is surviving long enough to improve. Most people quit too early, and they quit after one failure, one bad video, one negative comment, and 1 week without results. But what if success is just around the next corner? They'll never know because they stopped walking. I realized that motivation is overrated. People think successful people wake up motivated every day, but they don't. They wake up and do the work anyway. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Waiting until you feel motivated is like waiting for the perfect weather before leaving your house. You'll spend your whole life waiting. As a university student, life feels overwhelming. Assignments, projects, exams, bills, and of course trying to save money. Trying to plan for the future. Adding a fucking YouTube channel to that is crazy. Maybe it is. But I'd rather struggle building something than spend years wondering what could have been. Because regret lasts much longer than failure. But failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. Every mistake teaches you something that success never could. Every bad upload teaches you how to make the next one better. Every challenge builds experience. And experience is something nobody can actually take away from you. And if you're watching this and you've been waiting to start your business, waiting to go to the gym, write your book, upload your first video, or even chase your dreams, I tell you this: if not today, then when? Because tomorrow has a funny habit of turning into years. I'm still broke. I'm still a university student. I still don't know whether this YouTube channel will succeed. But I do know one thing. A year from now, I'd rather be someone with 100 imperfect videos than someone with 100 perfect excuses. Because every journey begins with one uncomfortable decision. One click, one upload, and one step. And yes, the first step is always the hardest, but it's also the step that changes everything. So today I'm choosing to take mine. I hope someday, tomorrow, today, or even next week, you choose to take yours too. Hi, my name is Kevin, and this is my journey of starting my YouTube channel. Thank you.